The disappearance of Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 remains one of the most perplexing mysteries in aviation history. On March 8, 2014, the Boeing 777-200ER vanished en route from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing, carrying 239 passengers and crew. Despite extensive search operations and numerous investigations, the aircraft's final resting place and the circumstances surrounding its disappearance continue to elude experts and the public alike. Flight MH370 departed Kuala Lumpur International Airport at 12:41 a.m. local time. The initial phase of the flight was routine, with the aircraft reaching its cruising altitude of 35,000 feet. At 1:19 a.m., as the plane approached the boundary between Malaysian and Vietnamese airspace over the South China Sea, the co-pilot communicated, "Good night, Malaysian 370." This was the last known verbal contact with the aircraft. Shortly thereafter, the plane's transponder ceased transmitting, and it disappeared from civilian radar. Malaysian military radar later detected an unidentified aircraft, believed to be MH370, deviating from its planned route and heading westward back over the Malay Peninsula. The aircraft was tracked over the Strait of Malacca before vanishing from radar coverage entirely. The initial search focused on the South China Sea, but soon expanded to the southern Indian Ocean, based on satellite data indicating the aircraft's possible trajectory. An international effort involving multiple countries scoured vast expanses of ocean, yet the main wreckage remained elusive. Over the years, several pieces of debris confirmed to be from MH370 have washed ashore on islands along the western Indian Ocean, including a flaperon found on Réunion Island in 2015. The absence of definitive evidence has given rise to numerous theories attempting to explain the aircraft's disappearance. 1. Pilot involvement. Some investigators suggest deliberate action by someone in the cockpit. Former Australian Prime Minister Tony Abbott stated that top Malaysian officials suspected the pilot committed murder-suicide. However, official investigations found no conclusive evidence implicating the flight crew. 2. Mechanical failure. Another theory posits a catastrophic mechanical failure leading to hypoxia, rendering the crew and passengers unconscious while the plane continued on autopilot until fuel exhaustion. The Australian Transport Safety Bureau, ATSB, considered this scenario plausible, noting the aircraft's final movements were consistent with an unresponsive crew. 3. Hijacking. Some speculate that the aircraft was hijacked, either by passengers or external agents. Initial concerns arose over 2 passengers traveling with stolen passports, but they were later identified as asylum seekers with no known terrorist affiliations. 4. Cargo hazard. The plane was carrying a shipment of lithium-ion batteries, which have been known to cause fires on aircraft. However, investigations concluded that the batteries were packaged correctly and unlikely to have caused an in-flight fire leading to the disaster. 5. Alternative theories. Various alternative theories have been proposed, including the aircraft being shot down, cyber hijacking, or even abduction by extraterrestrial forces. These theories lack substantial evidence and are generally considered speculative. In March 2025, a renewed search effort commenced under a no-find, no-fee arrangement with Ocean Infinity, a marine robotics company. The Malaysian government approved this initiative, offering up to $70 million if the wreckage is located. The search focuses on a high-priority area in the southern Indian Ocean, identified through refined analysis of satellite data and drift modeling of recovered debris. The disappearance of MH370 profoundly affected the families of those on board. The lack of closure has led to prolonged grief and frustration, with many relatives advocating for continued search efforts and transparency from authorities. Memorials have been established, and the tragedy has prompted discussions on improving aviation safety and tracking technologies. The enigma of Malaysia Airlines. Flight MH370 endures, captivating the world's attention and challenging our understanding of modern aviation. As search efforts persist, the hope remains that one day the truth will emerge, providing answers to the families and lessons to prevent future tragedies.